Now, it's your time of blessing and spiritual nourishment.
Here we find two personalities that were mentioned, that Moses was faithful, Jesus was faithful, and both of them, Jesus, you can't put him to the level of Moses, but then Moses became or got into that company, into that bracket where you can say, look at Jesus, look at Moses. And Moses truly was very faithful. There was no prophet in the Old Testament. There was no other apostle we can consider in the New Testament that enjoyed the mention of his name over and over again, all through the Bible, like Moses. And we understand that the reason for that was simply because he was faithful. When Jesus went to the mountain of transfiguration, two people appeared with him, Moses. So you can see where faithfulness can promote you to, the height, the level God can lift you to when he finds that you are faithful. Faithfulness is important in the sight of God. It's one of the virtues that God rated very high. When God created Adam and Eve, they had dominion over everything. They were given responsibility. They were given restriction. Do all this one don't do. The reason they lost their privilege, their position, their authority was because of unfaithfulness. Many believers claim the promises of God in the Bible, but they just overlook the condition that is attached to it. Moses led the children of Israel out of Egypt. Then God had what I will call like a conference with them. Then God said, you see what I have done? How I delivered you? They remember all that happened in Egypt. They remember how God buried Pharaoh with his army in the Red Sea. They remember how they drank water out of the rock, how bitter water became sweet, and all that thing that happened. God now said, those things you have seen is a little thing. If you will be faithful and obey my word, I will make you peculiar. I will make you above every nation. That is, I will promote you above what you can ever imagine. So, when you look at the promises of God, look at what God said about that promise. God promised to make us to prosper. Yes, that's in the Bible. He promised to make us healthy. That's in the Bible. He promised to answer our prayer. It's in the Bible. In fact, there is nothing you can think about in your own personal life or family or business or profession that you cannot find a promise in the Bible. But those promises, something is attached to them. That's something I call being faithful. Unfaithfulness will hinder your prayer. Unfaithfulness will hinder your progress. Whether now or later, unfaithfulness has negative results, negative effect in your own life. We are familiar with broken homes. Husband and wife, they scatter. When you dig into the reason, what you will find is either both of them or one of them is no more faithful. Some people have been dismissed from their place of work. Why? Unfaithfulness. Some people have gone to high rank, have been demoted. When you check up, unfaithfulness. Recently, there was a video that was circulating, and it actually happened. The president of a particular country, I don't want to mention the country, and his deputy fought physically like this in the public. The president just got up and slapped himself, slapped the come and see fight. Not just it happened. I don't want to mention the country. Those who have been watching, you might have seen it. Why? Unfaithfulness. How can you say you are my deputy? We put all this thing under your care, and then you are looting, you are stealing, you are not faithful. What kind of person are you? And that is the story all over. That is the secret in the life of many people. They are not faithful. Students, not faithful. Government officers and politicians, not faithful. The people in the citizens, not faithful. Pastors in the church, not faithful. Member of the church, not faithful. It's a disease that must be killed. And we can only succeed when you decide, this disease, I will not allow it to stay with me. I will kill it. The measuring yardstick for God's reward is based on faithfulness.
We would like to fellowship with you. Join us for our weekly meetings every Sunday from 9 a.m. for a joyful experience of worship and praise with inspiring sermons. Every Monday and Thursday from 5:45 p.m. to study God's Word for a wholly balanced Christian living. We are located in Nairobi along Jogoo Road opposite City Stadium behind Shell Petrol Station. For more information, follow us on all our social media platforms at Deeper Life Bible Church Kenya or call 0729-879-709. Deeper Life Bible Church, achieving heaven's goal.